This is episode 6 for Real Talk with GM. I'm your host, Fighting GM, the one and only leader of the world, blah, blah, blah. In this episode, I would like to talk about the state of the fighting game community. Pretty much, MLG Esports is trying to take over, you know, MLG Winter Championships, whatever the hell that thing is called. They had one in New York this past weekend, had Mortal Kombat 9, Soul Calibur, I think KOF also. I'm not too sure. You know, it seems like esports is taking over, and a lot of people is just trying to divert to esports. Pretty much, the way to make money as a pro gamer is to go the esports route. That's where all the money is at. MOG, WCG, that's where the money is at. These local community tournaments, it's not where the money is at. You win a tournament, you might win up like $900 or some shit, maybe 600. Sometimes now they're doing pot bonuses now, so that's a little bit better. But the money still isn't as good as that esport money. So I see things going in the future if esports really does take over, which I think it is, because if they keep picking up these new fighting games, people are just gonna go to these MOG events because that's where the money is at, and we fighting gamers want that guap, man. I feel bad for these tournament organizers that's been running these tournaments for years, because they pretty much is gonna be, once the esports takes over, they're gonna be pretty much irrelevant. Nobody's gonna want to go to a community tournament. They gotta work their ass off just to get like $800 when they could just go to MOG and win like 10 G's. You know, so I feel bad for all the organizers. You know. They've been running it for years, because once esports takes over, man, I know for sure I'm going to play for the big money, you know? So you see how the esports thing goes. As far as what I think about the new fighting games that's out, new fighting games now suck. I'm sorry to say, people might get angry or whatever, I don't really care, but fighting games, the new fighting games that are out now are fucking trash. Mortal Kombat 9 sucks. It's extremely broken, so glitchy, like, it's just really glitchy, man. Like, tournament tactics are glitches. This shit is horrible. And they come out like a patch every month. How the fuck you supposed to learn that game? You know? Eat one jab and lose like 90%. Like, that game just looks so sloppy. It looks like two Barbie dolls fighting each other. It's really bad. Plus, it's not played worldwide. Only in the US they really play that game. So the competition level isn't as strong as other games, as like Street Fighter AE and stuff like that, because you got, or Tekken or whatever, because you got world people playing that shit all over the world. Soul Calibur 5 Mortal Kombat is only real big in the US. Those games are not played worldwide, so you don't really need to worry about Koreans or Japanese or any next level niggas. Just about niggas in your local area and whatnot. I still give shout outs to people that win in those games, but these new games are really bad. Marvel, let's not talk about that. Everybody knows Marvel's bad. Even the players that play Marvel is bad. Game is a coin toss, pretty much. The results are so inconsistent. There's only like 2 or 3 players that are really consistent in that game. Game is pretty bad. Soul Calibur 5, I like 3D fighters, but shit got super moves and shit. And fucking ring outs. You know, not to say that these fighting games, like, they're bad, but you have to be, at least when it comes to like Soul Calibur and KOF, you have to be veterans of those games to be winning. Because all the people that are winning in KOF and in Soul Calibur and stuff like that are people that have been playing King of Fighters and Soul Calibur for years. No new blood has risen or stepped this shit up and has been winning. All the people that's winning these games are all old school cats. You know, Marvel's a coin toss. You could be the new nigga on the block that just bought the game yesterday. You could get top 8 at a major. That game is nuts. That's why that shit is nuts. That's why I don't know how somebody could take that game seriously. Street Fighter Second, we're not gonna talk about that. That game is a disaster. It's really fucking bad. It looks incomplete. It's just, ugh. Tekken characters don't feel like Tekken characters. I already said that about in another episode. These new fighting games fucking suck, man. They're not like, they got too much comeback factors. They're way too fucking easy to play. And there's no arcade scene now. So niggas, like, these new niggas that be complaining and shit, were not raised in arcades. Didn't get good at the arcades like niggas like me and Sanford and other people. All these niggas got good in online playing console. They don't know about the arcade days. We have to put a token in the machine, put your own guap in the machine, and fight against another nigga you may never seen before. You feel me? You want to step it up? You're gonna have to waste money. Put money in that machine. You want to step it up. Not this new shit. You just stay at home, play online, and you become a top player. Nah, back then that shit was rough. YouTube videos weren't really out there like that. There was a couple, but niggas had to step it up on their own and shit. So I think esports is pretty much. Even though I don't like esports, cause a lot of things pretty much it's all politics, man. And you know how the fighting game community always been. You could be a bum ass nigga. You could just be a nigga that just does a online web show, doesn't place in no tournaments, wins no majors, and especially you gotta live in Cali. That's enough. Live in Cali and have your own online web show. Don't place in no majors, no tournaments. You become a superstar. 30,000 Twitter followers just because you live in Cali. You have your own show. It's all politics. You don't even need to win. But with the esports money, you could be one of them politics niggas get no guap, and I could be a nigga that's winning and get guap. So hold that. But pretty much, it's all politics and shit. That's how people get the popularity and shit. Nobody cares about niggas that win. Like, to be honest with you, niggas don't. Like, niggas that win, niggas don't really talk about these niggas like that, man. It's all about the business aspect and the politics. That's why a lot of bum ass niggas that I will not name have gotten where they are without actually being good at a game, which is sad. Because other niggas, they put in work. And you got these rinky dink ass niggas that just talk and have a nice hairdo and they superstars. Come on, just because you have a nice hairdo and shit, get the fuck out of here. It's all bullshit. But I just hope fighting games get better because now it's really quiet. The hype is really low. This is the lowest the hype's ever been. I've gone to tournaments, people are not really getting excited like that anymore. I just guess because these fighting games are bad. There's no hype, there's no beef like that. It's just whack. Hopefully by the time Tag 2 comes out, everything will come back to normal. But I still doubt. Tournaments are not like it used to be. People are quiet and stuff. These games are not delivering. I just also feel that all the new blood that's complaining about getting shit talked and people talking behind the back, fighting games has always been like that. And by far, it was a lot worse back then. So you should be happy where you at, keep playing your game, and stop complaining, man, because that's what the trolls feed to. When they see you complain, they love it. So they're going to keep doing it to you. And they're going to just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And they're just going to keep doing it. And you're going to keep getting madder and madder and madder. And that's what they like. Oh, also a thing about sponsors. Sponsors are fucking ass. At least the ones I've dealt with. The only real sponsor is EG, and I don't really like those dudes. So they're cool, but if you're not Asian and if you're not gay, EG won't fuck with you. Oh, you have to be Justin's best friend too. If you his best friend, you definitely be on EG. Other than that, it's all politics, like I said. You see what I just said? It's all politics. Like, there's no really good sponsors. There's no really good fighting game sponsors. VVV, they ass. I already know about them niggas. I don't have nothing to say about those dudes. You want a real fighting game sponsor, people? Take it from me. I've been sponsored by everybody. And sponsors are ass. Fighting game sponsors are ass. If you want a real good sponsor, be smart and look for a sponsor outside the fighting game community. Niggas that don't deal with fighting games. Because that's the niggas that have money. Niggas that deal with the fighting game community have no bread. So how the fuck they gonna fly you somewhere? They don't got no bread. Niggas that deal in the fighting game community, they got no bread. You wanna be smart? Hit up somebody that has nothing to do with the fighting game community and a company that's really big and has a lot of fucking money. And show them your resume. Like myself, I could just show them my website and shit, my matches. I have a lot of shit to market myself. My trophies too. Y'all seen that shit. I got over like 30 of them shit, baby. So like if you smart, you want to be sponsored, don't be a follower like everybody else and just join DMG because that's the cool thing to do. Because if you do that, you're not gonna get flown anywhere. And you're just gonna go to local tournaments with your DMG shirt on. Look, I got a DMG shirt, but I'm not getting flown anywhere. I'm using my own money just to get blown up. Don't be them follower ass niggas. Be smart. Hit up a real fucking sponsor and see where that goes. And always do your own thing. You feel me? And also to these players complaining about characters being nerfed and shit. The niggas that's complaining about characters being nerfed are niggas that use top tiers in their own games. Niggas is trying to get the W. Yeah, niggas is using top tiers and shit, but niggas is trying to get the W. Niggas want to fucking win. Niggas want to win. There's not a lot of niggas like me and Kels, for example, that we use who we like. I use lead. That nigga's mid tier. Sanford Saget, mid tier. At least in this game. So like, y'all niggas should not be complaining. Everybody uses top tiers. That's how it is, man. Everybody uses top tiers because they want to fucking win. There's really not anybody that's not a top player that uses a mid-tier character and gets mad far with them or wins. Everybody that wins uses top tiers, nigga. That's what you gotta do. Not a lot of niggas have the talent or want to waste the frustrations of getting super good with somebody that's just an average character. Niggas want to win. That's what you gotta do sometimes to win. But I do agree that some of these characters are pretty much broken, but I disagree when people saying characters should be nerfed when they're playing a game that's really broken and using broken shit to win. You feel me? And these companies are not like NetherRealm Studio. They're not gonna keep coming around with a patch all the time. So the best thing to do is step your shit up. Learn how to fight these broken shit, because there's always gonna be players. Everybody's gonna be using top tiers, and there's always gonna be players using top tiers. So instead of complaining, step your shit up. Learn how to fight the top tier and beat them. Because there's always gonna be top tiers, and niggas is gonna use them against you. If they come out with a patch, there's gonna be another top tier character. They're gonna go to him. Then you're gonna have to deal with him. So you just gotta step your shit up and learn how to fight it. That's what I did. You know how rough Tekken 5.0 days were? You had to fight Nina's. That bitch was mad broken. You had to fight Yanru's, Fangs, Brian's, Deviljin, Steve's. Did we complain? No, Namco's rough. You don't get no patches, nigga. You gotta learn how to fight that shit. You gotta learn how to fight that shit, or just take that L on your chest and step your game up. There was no complaining back then, because there was no patches. That's why fighting games were rough back then. These should had obvious top tier characters, or were either broken and had no patches. All this complaining shit, nah, you couldn't do that. You had to step your fucking game up, which is niggas don't do nowadays. Niggas just complain and complain and complain. Oh, this nigga saying I'm whack, he's not respecting what I do. Nigga, if you don't got somebody, if somebody's not if somebody's not hating on you, then you a nobody. Cause you gotta, like, for you to be nice, like, niggas, you have to have a reason for niggas to hate you, you feel me? If you're not winning and you don't got a reason for niggas to hate you, then you a nobody. So you should be happy these niggas is hating you, cause you doing something right, you winning. So rise above the hate. Cause you embracing the hate now with some Kane shit. You embracing the hate and you showing niggas that you salty, and niggas want that. You feel me? I could see if it's a specific one nigga that's talking shit, you can embrace the hate, and then when you play him, bop him. But when there's millions and millions, when there's more than one person, son, you gotta rise above the hate. You can't embrace that shit unless you're gonna play all of them in tournaments when half of them are fucking trolls and don't even play. So that's pretty much what I gotta say about that topic. And also I saw Extreme Rules yesterday. The last fight was hot at first, and then the finish was just ass. Word Cena won after he got his ass beat the whole match. He hit him on one fucking key lock in his face, the chain, and the attitude adjustment him on top of a steel steps, and it was over. Mind you, that's the only offense he got in that match, and he won. But Cena's taking vacation. Shout outs to him. He's the most hardworking man in the business, so he needs his vacation. I have nothing but love for that nigga. So, you know, that's how it goes. By the way, you know, Tag 2 comes out September 30th. I am waiting for that. I am looking forward to seeing which new blood will step up in this game, become a top player. Because the last new niggas to step it up and become top players in a game was me and Fab. And that, like, and we was already good in Tekken DR. So there hasn't been a nigga to really step it up in these new games in a long ass time, especially Tekken. There's never new niggas that step it up and become knights. So shout outs to, like, I give props to Chris G, because he's one of the only new niggas that step it up and, like, you know,